Good morning, everyone. My name is Caitlin Coon, and I'm here on behalf of the um, Central Polytechnical University's Athletics Department, part of the communication team to deliver the strategic communication plan that we have come up with for the for coming up with a plan based on one of our goals of community impacting the community. With that in mind, I wanted to start off with mentioning the goal that we have come up with is we wanted to enhance the perception of CPU's athletic department within the community by focusing on showcasing community engagement that our department and athletes do, the volunteerism that happens, and the student athletes' positive impact beyond the sports field. As well, our strategy behind that is going to be we're going to highlight CPU's athletics community involvement through regular social media posts and even local media outreach. We're going to position our student athletes as valuable contributors to both the university and the broader community behind that as well. So how we're going to do that is we're going to do it on our three of our four main platforms. On Facebook, we're going to do focus on monthly spotlights on local organizations that are within our community, athlete stories, um, focused on community involvement, event updates, and behind the scenes content. Instagram, we're going to um, do weekly story updates. Sorry, didn't realize it was the next slide. We're going to do weekly story updates on any local places as well. We're going to do what's called athlete takeovers, where they take over the Instagram story during an event, for example, that we would do, or if they're out volunteering during their event, they can, take over our Instagram story and post it on there. And we'll also do any post showcasing community events as well. Over on X, formerly known as Twitter, we're going to do quick updates on anything that's needed, whether it's an event or on community involvement that we plan on doing. As well, we are going to engage with our fans there because it's quicker turnaround times, and as well as any call to action post for any upcoming events as well. With that in mind, we're also going to work with any of the local media that's out there, and we're going to collaborate with our local news outlets to highlight the positive role our athletes are doing within the community, whether that's through press releases or them doing news coverage during the event as well. So, with that in mind, we produced a timeline, which is, we developed and scheduled social media posts for key events, including pre event promotion, as well as post event follow ups as well. We wanted to ensure consistent posting across all platforms to maintain engagement and momentum through everything. So we made sure to evenly spread it out. Kind of with that in mind, we are going to use tools like Sprout Social to not only measure our analytics for the post and stuff based on keywords, likes, follows, and stuff like that. We're going to use those keywords to kind of gauge and adjust when needed for any crisis management based on any comments or keywords and stuff like that. Um, as well, we're going to maintain CPU's values when addressing any crises, negative stuff when posted or shared. We're going to be staying professional, non defensive, and responsive within 24 hours. Kind of with that in mind, going back to the measurements, we're going to use the Sprout Social, for example, to track likes, shares, comments, and views across platforms, and even utilizing the keyboard function, because our goal is to increase community engagement by 20% through those strategic content posting and as well as monitoring tools like Sprout Social to make sure we can increase that as well. And then you know, to start off with, which will go back to our timeline, we will also use surveys on our social media to kind of gather that baseline data at first to figure out how or like we're going to create these posts to share to get that increase and then measure it as well afterwards after a year to see how well we did with creating that and see if we have that increase of about 20%. So kind of with that in mind, a couple examples, this will be in the appendix of the communication plan that's going to be shared with everyone here, is that we will create an event with our Special Olympics athletes from around the state of Ohio, to create a basketball skills camp that they'll work with the men's and women's basketball teams to learn drills, play games, and stuff like that. And then, as well, created a social media storyboard for a video that's going to be shared on any of our platforms as a call to action for them, for our community, and any other, you know, potential people to follow us on our social medias to know who we are on and off the field as well. But I do thank you for your time. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or reach out to me after the meeting. Thank you.